I know you're gonna be tired of hearing me say this, but this video was sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura-ko. I'm sorry I couldn't do the Yandere one for today, but hey, next month is February, the month of love, and probably the perfect time to escape the crazy love-obsessed Yanderes over at Janitor AI, since you guys are so heavily requesting it. Get this video to 13K likes. After a year, it's finally reached its like goal. And I stay true to my word. It's time for me to dive into my least favorite trope and or characteristic, the Yandere trope. Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Rosmo. Oh, and before your brains tune out, look at the subscribe button. Ooh, it lights up. Subscribe. Now that that's out of the way, today I'll be talking about one of internet's popular character tropes, the Yandere trope. And I'll also be chatting with some Yandere-themed bots. And I don't know if I said this before, but I do not fuck with Yandere bots or like Yandere in general. I don't like them. I'm sorry. I like my freedom and general human rights.
Oh, you suck.
What? No shade to people who actually like it though, I get it. It's not my cup of tea, but I can see why the trope would appeal to people because it is an interesting concept. But there's just something about Yandere characters that grinds my gears personally. Like they're often very pushy and angry all the time and it pushes my buttons very easily. And for those who don't know, a Yandere is a character who has an obsessive and possessive side in regards to their crush, ready to use violent, if not murderous, means to maintain an exclusive bond. Basically, it's a mix of two words that sum it up nicely. Dere, which is originally dere, which means love struck, and yanderu, which is to be sick. So basically a person with a sick and twisted form of love. And not to give you a boring Webster's dictionary definition of the words, but I need you guys to remember this, because most of my chatbots that I've encountered either forget the yanderu part or the dere part. They definitely want to kill you or kill anyone who so much as come into my peripherals, but they also forget the part where they like me, or at least tolerate me, so they hate everybody, but they hate me just a little bit less. Some yanderes hate the user, and others just love you and forgot to be sick in the head about it. The latter ones just turn out to be regular people that like you, and I'm not complaining about the second half of that, because those chatbots are tolerable. As I mentioned before, the obsessive pushy aspect of it isn't really my cup of tea, but since I am making a video about yanderes, what's the point of even trying if they're not yanderes, you know what I mean? If they're just nice people, then this video is just gonna be me talking to chatbots who are nice. Okay, so I had a bunch of options by the get-go. We got male yandere, yandere mafia boss, yandere classmate, yandere husband, you know the usual kind of bots and tropes you'd expect people want to explore or chat with. But then it gets weirder with yandere school, like a whole ass school. We got yandere hashiras. Like at that point, might as well be dead if all the hashiras wanted me and none of them wanted to share. So I opted to chat with something not like usual. So I chatted with, no, I didn't chat with the damn yandere school. I chatted with the Yandere Ghost, okay? Now the starting message really helps set the scene with the premise being a mischievous ghost that pulls pranks on the user and has taken a liking to them. Now I've never chatted with a ghost, chatbot, or in real life, so I wondered how are we supposed to communicate? So I pulled out a Ouija board and asked its name, and they answered with Osborne, and I immediately cringed. And in real life, I literally slipped and said, ugh. And I tried to make this even more interesting by setting up a fake shrine made by just Chikawa merch, or spraying the ghost with holy water, blessed with the Chikawa merch shrine. But neither of what I did made him want to leave. So how do you get rid of a yandere? You know what I did? I asked nicely. And that worked! I can't even consider this a yandere bot because I was just being nice and I asked them to leave. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't yanderes supposed to be obsessive? Like, I've only ever watched Future Diary as a reference to yanderes, but I'm assuming if I even just hinted at leaving, whether that's just going to the bathroom or leaving the state and filing a restraining order against them, they would react violently or possessively either way. So I can't consider this a yandere bot. We have not ticked the box of what this video is supposed to be. So you know what? I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let's find a person messed up in the brain that can be considered a yandere, and you guys probably know who this character might be. And the one I chose is Sangwoo from Killing Stalking. If you don't know where he is from, just, spare yourself. Don't read it. I don't know why I read this back in high school. I just thought this was gonna be a psychological horror and mystery, yet the internet turned it into a romance for some reason. It's not a romance. bots. Before I talk about the Sangwoo bot, a short message from our sponsors that I'm sure will get you guys hungry. Tokyo Treat and Sakurako are monthly snack boxes that you can subscribe to be able to taste Japanese snacks all packed and ready to enjoy right at home. This month, the theme for Tokyo Treat is Japan Snack Fairy, where I got some animal-themed snacks like the Peach Paw candies, Melon Panda cookies, Animal Unchako that comes in an animal-themed box, and I got the penguin, which made me happy because penguins are one of my favorite animals. I really like the Black Bear peanut balls, especially the packaging, because Kumamon looks like he's seen some shit. I feel you, Kumamon. I personally like the Quattro cheese puffs that I got from the Chip Gacha. I love me my cheese. This one's my favorite out of the box. Over on Sakurako, we got Savoring Osaka, where you can get a taste of authentic Japanese snacks from the heart of Osaka. We got the Osaka Mochi Castella that has a really cute design printed on top of it, Fukamushi Sensha, the monthly tea pair for this month that you could have with the snacks in the box, strawberry cakes, and for the monthly tableware, I got, Shichi Fukujin Daruma Tenukui, I hope I said that right, which is a hand towel for home decor, and look, you even got instructions at the back. I tried the Mochi Castella, which tastes savory and gummy, so if that's what you like, you might want to get this box. Don't worry if you can't read Japanese. Each box has a magazine with the allergens and ingredients so you know what you're eating. If you want a box of your own, use my promo code ROSMO to get $5 off of your first purchase. Thanks again, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako, for sponsoring this video. Now let's go back. Did you sleep well? I brought you food. Aren't you lucky, darling? Who you? Don't tell me you've forgotten already. I didn't really know what to do here being captive by this dude. So what I did was just, I winged it, you know? Like, what would I say if I woke up captured by someone? Where's my phone? I need to play Mobile Legends or else I'll lose my rank. And of course, in true Yandere fashion, he doesn't give it to me and says that I only need them, so there's no need for a phone. So 1, it's good to know that I found an actual Yandere bot, and 2, ain't no way I'm gonna let him just say that I only need him. Excuse me, princess, but I'm gonna rank up. So then I asked him if he could help me reach #1 rank for Eudora in my country, Eudora being the name of a hero in the game. And you know what he said? He said yes! And I quote this line. I was pretty annoyed that they had chosen to spend their day playing a game instead of spending time with me, but I tried not to show it. The chatbot itself decided to spin the narrative for us to play for the whole day. I just wanted to play 1 round. And then he said it's late, so I should rest, and I took that chance to escape because that's basically my whole goal in this video, is that if I can't reform them, if that's even possible, I'll just escape them. And I'll talk about reforming later because I have tried, and I have succeeded. Trust me. So I go, yeah, I should go home. Thanks for today. And then I start booking it. But then he got me and got pissed that I spent the whole day playing Mobile Legends. He wasn't even happy that I reached #1 in my country. I kept happily saying, we did it! We did it! Yay! We did it. I kept saying, we did it, in the most celebratory way. And I was including him in the celebration too. Like, you know how I said, we did it? But every time I repeat those words, he just gets angrier and angrier. So let's just say, I wasn't able to escape the Yandere, it seems. Escaping is one thing, but reforming them is another, and I know a technique for that. But it's so convoluted that it takes a while. I swear to God, you know the secret? You just be nice. Just be nice and patient to them to an impossible degree. Just gentle parent the f*** out of them, and they'd reform into normal people. That's what I meant with reforming. I had just chatted with a Yandere bot once, and he was so obsessive that it annoyed the hell out of me, and I scolded him for that, gently. Because if you show any signs of aggression, a Yandere is basically like dealing with a wild animal. Like, just show you're not a threat, arms raised like Chris Pratt from Jurassic World, and then calm them down. And that works. It takes a long time, but it is possible. But it is boring, because it's basically just therapy simulator, but for the bots. But hey, you know, if it's an established Yandere character that you like, then I guess it's not as boring if you therapy the hell out of them. I guess. I don't know, that's just my take on it. Reforming them? Possible. I did it. Escape them? I don't know. I feel like you'd have to kill them to do that, but I've never tried that before. Let me know your Yandere experiences on chatbots. Hopefully not encountering someone like this in real life, but let me know in the comments and I'll read them for the next video. Check out my other storytime videos while you're away. Click that card up there if you love Yanderes, and if you don't, then click it anyway because it's right there. A big thank you to my patrons, The Land of Dreams, Kiran, Christian V, Scar Aidenham, Kal Chua, Mindhack, Jacob K, Mila, Jokerzat, Gungelian, Aniushi, Conjure, Or the Star, Stale Toaster, King Jordy, and Kuya Daniel. Thank you so much.